Something about this looks weird. Is it like too... Maybe I do this. Is it me? Am I... Why does it look crazy? I feel like I look kind of... Hi, hello, hello, hello. Let me zoom it out just a little bit. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm also back. Just kidding. For some, maybe it's just me. I feel like I haven't streamed like this in a while. It looks orange. Is it not orange? Maybe I turn this lower. It is lower. Higher. That's too bright though. You look so pretty as always. Thanks. Do you know about who? I don't know who that is. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The earrings are beautiful. Thanks. Thank you so much. No need to fear, for Pajama Sam is here. Oh, that's honestly me. I'm in my pajamas. You're so beautiful. Thanks. Thank you so much. I just... does it... It looks orange. It's okay. No, it's fine. I'll get over it. It's fine. Who? Oh. Huh? All right. I don't know. The angle is just... I'm not enjoying it, but that's okay. That is okay. I need to put my pajamas on. I'm saying it's a perfect time. Okay, be honest. Does it... But this is too white. White? It's light. It's too cool toned. Well, I don't like it though, because it feels too cold. But this one, I look orange. But I might have to do this one. Should we try this one for today? Try this one. Welcome back. Don't leave again. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I go to bed in like 45 minutes. Oh, as you should. Good night's rest. I don't think you look orange. Okay, thank you so much. I think it was just the lighting. The lighting, everything in here is really warm toned. So having it like this, I think, be honest, this looks better, doesn't it? Doesn't this just look a little better today? I like the darker set. You mean this one? This one. But then it's like not really even on. But now we're in the dark. I have to go back to school next week. Oh my gosh. I never take my pajamas off. I wish, honestly, see, look, now it's turning. Now it's too dark. Okay, wait, let me try this one then. I'm having a crisis. I'm having a crisis. Is it just me? Is it... Something is going on. I don't know what it is, but I don't really like... Sorry. Maybe I turn... Hold on, let me try... I'm having a dilemma. This is too bright. This one. Should I try this one? Is it just... It's the same. It's too orange. Okay. Do I do panda ones or avocado? Somehow I still fit in kid size. It's kind of concerning. No, but it's good because then you can have both. The panda ones would be cute. I was about to ask what's going on until you said you don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. Should we just try it like this today? Or should I do this? Maybe it's my... It looks too... I'm having problems. I guess I see what it looks normal, but for some reason to me, right now, it looks different. I'll get over it though. We'll get over it. Everything will be fine. Now it's too zoomed in. Let's try like that. Is it? It's gotta be my ankle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, the panda ones are my favorite. They'd be my favorite too if I had panda pajamas. Can change the lights with the ones you like better. I think I'll leave it like this because I usually have it on this setting, but just for some reason today it's looking a little strange. Just realized you're in the wash? No! Should we cuff a Korean spouse? If you want to. There's my suitcase. Oh. Maybe you have a mix. Lights with yellow and white. Well, these lights back here are always pink. It feels more comfortable in pink to me. It's just this one in the front. I noticed a difference too. I'm saying. Where's the One Piece poster? That's in the other location. That's like a special location. I thought about streaming in her room today. Well, I actually thought about streaming on her channel again because I thought it would be funny. But I knew I was going to start stream a little later today. And last time I streamed on her channel, I streamed for kind of a long time. So I didn't want to start the stream late and then go for a long time because it's also Tuesday. Okay? It's the middle of the week. Still have to go home or still have to go to work tomorrow. So I was like, you know what? We'll just try it a different day. I think it's my ankle. I found it, period. Do you like Demon Slayer? I do, but I've only seen the first season and like half of the second one. Isn't she back home? She was. She was home for the weekend and then she went back out on another work trip because she's popular. Okay, so she's out on another work trip, so her setup is free again. Hello, hi. Hello, hello. Is this green or blue? I think it's green. I'm not colorblind, I swear. I swear. Ah, it's sour. Ah. Oh my god. My Wi-Fi. That was sour. I take the bus on the first day of school. You know what? Taking the bus on the first day of school was always like a crazy experience to me. Probably because you don't take it like all year long. And then all of a sudden you just have to hop on a bus one day and be like on your way to school. That was green. I think it was. I think the blue one, I can tell if it's blue. I think. It's bussin'? What is? What are you talking about? I miss riding the bus to school. I took the fastest ever. Same. So, a little bit of lore about my school journey. So okay, this is even funnier because I actually work where I went to school. So like me, when I go to work, it takes me 30 minutes, but that's because I'm not stopping. Like that's just from like leaving my house to getting to work. It takes me half an hour. But in school, because obviously there's other kids along the route, it would take me from my house to school. It took about maybe 50 minutes, sometimes an hour, from 50 to 60 minutes on the bus. Okay. So like I had to get up at the crack of dawn, even before the crack of dawn on most days. But because of that, it's like, you know, an hour on the bus. is I think I slept a lot of the time. I don't think there was, especially my last year of high school, I I mean, there's also no point to staying awake on that whole drive because, like, it's repetitive and you know how long it takes. So I used to sleep all the time on the bus. And I think that's one of my core memories is just, like, getting on the bus and then sleeping. Sleeping on the seat. Yeah, it was so good. Horrible at the time. I hated it. But looking back, it's a nice memory to have. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna draw something of Demon Slayer. Oh, do you like to draw? I'm not good at drawing. Does that answer the question of do I like to draw? I think if I was better at drawing, I would like to draw more. But because I'm not good at it, I don't draw. My brother's my brother's route is an hour minus 45 minutes. Of course, we've always been the first few stops. Oh, so you get me. Oh my god, you get me. You like completely get me. It's about the journey, not the destination. That is so true. It just sucked after school though, because then it would take me another 50 to 60 minutes to get back home, and like all I wanted to do is like be at home in my bed. Getting up at 5 a.m. gonna be fire. You'll look back on them fondly later on, I swear. Field trip, I'd always nap. Oh, period. But my brother will be up at 4. I've never slept on the bus in all the years I've taken it. Oh my gosh, you should try. Do you speak English? Yeah. Audio and video. True. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. No, that's just a straight up lie. But thank you. The answers, maybe if you try, you will improve. I think, okay, so I think this might answer your question a little more. Is that I guess I don't necessarily have like a passion to draw. Because like I think about drawing, it's like it's just not something that I find as enjoyable as other things. And so that might be also why I'm bad at drawing, because I just don't draw because I don't enjoy it as much. Are you proud of me? I'm drinking plain normal ice water. Oh my god, ice water. Ice water sounds good. You look like Felix. I just read that. During school, sometimes they wouldn't have enough buses, so people would sit in the middle. Oh, that's so dangerous. That's so dangerous. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters 3 times in the last 2 weeks. That is so slay. I actually want to rewatch it again because I watched it once and that was it. Hi. What color did I just eat? Was it green or blue? Ah, sour. Ah! It's sour! Holy crap. That was sour. Green? Okay. Okay. I didn't see it. I just popped it in my mouth. We're learning about Christina's creativity today. I swear each live is like another reveal of another party. My personality, from what I'm coming to learn, is that I have a very, well, I think a lot of people have complex personalities, obviously, but I definitely think that mine, not only is it complex, but I also think that it's very, I hate to use the word loud, but it's just, it's like one of those ones that like kind of becomes apparent after a while. Like you just see like right through it. It's kind of funny. What do you mean? We do 3 to a seat on a bus? Yeah, see, I think 3 to a seat is so much better than throwing somebody in the middle of the bus. In the aisles? My name is Amal. Hi, nice to meet you. I think that, no, because there's a blue one in here and then there's a green. Should I try the blue one? Let me try the blue one. Mine is autistically complex, working and getting diagnosed. As you should. You have a 6'2", 33-year-old K-pop but still grown personality. I don't think you can. Okay, very true. 6'2", 33. Okay, that one wasn't as sour. The green one was sour. What shampoo do you use? Your hair's gorgeous. Thank you. So I actually use I use Head and Shoulders because, all right, let me just tell you a fun fact that nobody asked for. So I actually have dry skin, and I also have eczema. Not sure how those correlate, but I know they do, because, like, you know. And because I have dry skin, my scalp dries out really fast, especially if I'm using the wrong shampoo and the wrong conditioner. So for like a few years of my life, I had to trial and error a bunch of different shampoos and stuff. And all of them were like making my dandruff even worse. Yeah, because I had obviously dry skin dandruff. So it was like making it super like just not good until I started using, I finally decided to try Head and Shoulders. And it was the only thing that really got rid of my dandruff. It was crazy. Okay. When I tell you I was like living my best life, as soon as all the dandruff went away, my scalp is moisturized and hydrated. I was living my best life. So I don't use anything else. I only use Head and Shoulders because dandruff sucks. Looks beautiful. Thank you. This feels a little gruesome watching the children be eaten. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They're just so delicious. If you had to eat 3 foods for the rest of your life, what would they be and why? Potatoes. Okay, does it have to be a specific potato though? Because like anything potato form, I love. I'm a big fan of potatoes. I love bread. I love bread. I'm telling you. And do I have to be specific? Can I just say like fruit? I like fruit. Dust King, excuse me. Sensitive skin, girly. Yeah. See, it's like my skin isn't sensitive, but it's dry. I got dry skin. Okay. So I need to stay moisturized and hydrated at all times. Hello, hi. You finally tried Head and Shoulders. What were you using before these? No, I was trying to be, I wanted to be one of those ones that use like bougie shampoos, the ones that like look all nice. And they're supposed to do like wonders for your hair. So I would try all these different brands and like all of them were just making my dandruff worse. And so, but like for some reason I didn't want to use Head and Shoulders. I think because back in the day, people knew, especially kids, and kids are mean. Like they knew that if you were using Head and Shoulders shampoo and conditioner, they knew that you had dandruff, and then they would probably make fun of you for having dandruff. But it's like, how am I supposed to help the fact that I have dry skin? I was just born like that. Leave me and my dandruff alone. So, I think that's why I like, oh, gee. I tried my best not to use it for the longest time, but then I finally caved and I was like, okay, I should have been doing this the whole time, actually. Why is everyone live right now? Probably because it's nighttime. As an Idahoan, I'm happy with that response. I love potatoes. I'm telling you. It's the name of the band you have on your wall and how many members? Oh, this is One Us. They have 5 members. Okay, and they're my favorite group. They're also going on tour. So if you're anywhere near the cities they're going to, be sure to go. Head and Shoulders don't work for me. You know what? It doesn't work for everyone. Still don't listen to One Us. No! You should listen to X. Call me extra. Okay. Hi. Dandruff people definitely had a stigma for kids. It's okay, we accept your stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, I actually I haven't had dandruff for like years now because I started using a different shampoo. So luckily it's not my problem anymore. But when it was, it was a problem. God gave me dandruff because then I'd never be humble. We have our faults somewhere. You look like Felix from Straight. Oh, somebody else said that too. I think you guys are lying though. I cannot stay. There's big drama in another stream and I'm invested. Wait, whose stream? I want to know. I want to know. I love drama. I love drama too. I'm a nosy girl. Do you play Fortnite? I don't. I actually never really got into the concept of Fortnite. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my bangs too much. What's the stream? Oh, we're just yapping. We're just yapping about anything and everything. I have 30 minutes to like go to bed, hopping off so I can fantasize about that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, I hope you have a good rest of your night and good sleeps. When are you surprising me with the ticket to One Us? When are we surprising me with the ticket to One Us? Not that I don't already have. Oh yeah, speaking of, guys, geez, thanks so much for reminding me. Guys, I'm going to see One Us this weekend. All right, and if you would like to donate to my cause, you are welcome to do so. I'm going to see One Us. All right. Would love a tour shirt. I'm just kidding. When we getting side part Christina? Probably never. No, because a side part too. I used to only have a side part up until like 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. I only had a side part, which is kind of why I have this issue with my bangs. Because like if you see me messing with my bangs all the time, I swear I'm still trying to get them to lay a certain way. Because I've had a side part since I was a kid. So like obviously my hair just kind of became accustomed to like laying a certain way. And then I tried to have bangs, and so now they keep trying to lay the other way. Have a good stream. Thank you. If you guys buy me a tour shirt. Just kidding. You don't have to, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'll just go with my $3 and... which one? It's this one. Call me extra than breaking your heart. Okay. This weekend already? That came quick. I know. Didn't it? Well, this is the problem though, is that they announced their tour like not about 2 months ago. So like obviously, you know, it wasn't that much time to prepare for it anyways, but then it made it like just fly up so quick. It's this weekend. They're already on their they're doing their 3rd stop tomorrow in Detroit. And then their 4th stop on Friday, and then Chicago on Sunday. That's insane. See, in my mind, I know I'm seeing One Us in a few days, but like trying to visualize it, like One Us on Sunday. It's Tuesday. I feel like the bangs thing is like a nervous tick, almost like something to do with your hands. It's actually, it's not like a tick kind of, or like, you know, something to do. It's just because like I want them to look a certain way, like at all times, but every time I move and do things, they move out of that certain way. And so, but then I'm like, but then I want it to look a certain way. So then I fix them all of the time. But I know like more than half the time it's really not a problem, but I'm an overthinker, so. Made the side part the side chat. Excuse me, no. That's wild. That means I've been watching for 3 months already at least. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah. What's your favorite song? I mean like right now? Or like my favorite One Us song? Basically you need plastic bangs that never move. I really want to perfect the Lisa bangs. Because she's notorious for having bangs that just never move. And that's kind of what I need. Especially, I like especially want to when like concerts and stuff roll around. Because I want my hair to look a very specific way, but then my bangs keep moving and now it's like messing up the whole look. So I need to perfect the Lisa bang. I should try it this week, but I also don't like when like your bangs looks like it has like a bunch of product in it. It's not my favorite either. So Big Brain, true. Do you know Big Bang? Yeah. You can do the 80s thing and use a whole can of hairspray every day. That's so much product though. Because I think what Lisa does, well, what they said they think she might do for her bangs is that she hairsprays it and then blow dries it and then hairsprays it and then blow dries it and does that like 5 times. And then they get them to be super immovable. But like hers always look really nice. Like they always look like combed and like there's not that much product in her hair. Gonna get some emo bangs. Oh yeah, the emo bangs and the cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Who's Lisa? Oh, she's a member in Blackpink. And this is also why I think a lot of people come into my stream and say, you look like Lisa, because I have bangs. Because Lisa is notorious for having bangs. She's had bangs since she debuted. And that became like an iconic part of her look. One, because she does look really good with bangs. But two, then it became a topic because they were immovable. She's also a main dancer in Blackpink. So she's doing all these crazy choreographies. Her bangs are not moving. Hello. So then she became even more popular for her bangs. And now it's a staple. It's a staple in her look. Favorite member? Mine's Top. Mine is, should I say Daesung? Is Daesung or Taeyang? Your favorite song right now? My favorite song right now is actually, hold on, I have to look at my playlist because I know, but I'd have to look at my playlist at the same time. Okay, I would say my favorite song right now is X by ONEUS. I was gonna say a real one, but then I was like, I could plug ONEUS right now. X by ONEUS. Every time I see bangs, I think of Wednesday. Okay, well, yeah. Bangs with braids is probably. If you had to choose a Stray Kids member to hang out with for a day, who would it be? For a day. You know what? It would probably have to be Lino. Not because he's my bias, but because I think okay, so this made me have like a mini like spiral moment in my brain. Because then I started thinking, I was like, is that why he's my bias? Is because I like his personality? I don't even know Stray Kids like that. Like, I don't know their personalities well enough to really know them. But based on like kind of just what I know, I like Lino's personality. But it's also because he's like the one person in Stray Kids that I think I could sit in a room with and like be fine. Because I think he's funny. I think he's funny, but I think he's serious enough. And even though he looks unapproachable, I just know that he's just shy. And that's all. So like if we were to like meet, even though he would probably scare me a little bit because he just seems so cold and closed off, it would be like we could have like 2 minutes of a conversation, he would start warming up, you know? So probably Lino. Fave song tonight is either okay, yeah. I don't have favorite songs anymore. Don't want to get into it. Okay, you can have a lot of favorite songs though. Gonna take Stray Dogs to a stray. Ah, that would be funny. That would be funny. So the funny guy has the draw. That does that? No. Because that's one of my. When we were talking about this in one of the last streams, I think we were talking about like my ideal type, and somebody I don't know what he was really asking. He was like, "What's your ideal type?" And so I immediately was like, "Somebody funny." Okay, because I need someone who can take a joke. Because I like to joke around a lot. I like to tease and banter and joke around. But I don't do it like in a mean way or anything. It's always kind of what I mean is like banter almost. I don't know. But I need someone who can be receptive of those and not take it personally ever, okay? Because it's never serious. If I like genuinely had a problem with somebody, I probably wouldn't be saying that. But I tried to say like, yeah, I just want somebody who's funny. And then the person was like, oh, so you don't really like, so you still don't really know what your ideal type is. I was like, is that not, can not count as my ideal type? I just want somebody who's funny. Somebody who's lighthearted, okay? Have a good night. I'm gonna go do some things. Okay, thanks for hanging out today. I always forget to like the live until halfway through. You know what? That's okay. So not literal like Drax. Yeah, no. Oh no, I think Drax is funny too. But he's funnier in like a different way. Because if we want to get super specific, there is a certain type of humor I think that I enjoy more than others. Because if I say, oh, somebody who's funny, that could be a lot of things. Because there are people I think that other people think are funny and I don't. But there's a specific kind of humor that is honestly like the funniest thing to me. How do I describe it? I don't know if you want me to describe it. It's gonna be, I don't know. By the way, where does your YouTube channel name come from? It's actually my username on Twitter. And I came up with it just because I wanted my username to have Soho in it so that people knew I was a Soho stan and a One Us fan. But then I wanted, like, I don't know, just an extra word in there. The only thing I could think of at the time was, like, heaven. Because Soho is sent from heaven Oh, anyway. He's got that dry humor. That's more how mine is. It's like built-in dad humor without the dad part. Okay, yeah. But dry humor is not necessarily my favorite, though. Because, so at work, I work with a guy where he is a dad. He has 5 kids. Okay. And I think he has a bit of a dry humor because he finds dad jokes really funny. I don't find dad jokes funny. I just find them a little dumb. Like, they're funny because of how dumb they are, but then it's not really like my sense of humor. Not saying that dad humor is like anyone's sense of humor. I think everyone thinks the same thing. But like, I don't know, just every time I hear a dad joke, it's just like, that's kind of dumb. But like, it's like funny because it's dumb. No. Let me hear me out. I go where I'm welcome. That includes my humor. If not, I'm out. Exactly. What? Huh? Oh, I should plug my phone in so it doesn't die. Okay, hold on. Dad jokes low-key make me sad because I'm probably never going to be a dad, even though mine... Oh! What do you mean? I'm back? Welcome back. Alright, let me try to explain what my... I'm not going to call it my ideal sense of humor. Or sense of humor in an ideal... whatever. It's just a sense of humor I think that I find really funny. I find... the humor that, like, it almost just kind of naturally comes out, but it's when the person is not trying to be funny. Like, they're not trying to be goofy or anything. It's that they just say something, but it happens to be funny. But does that make sense? I feel like that... Hold on. I'm trying to think of a good idea. It's more so like when someone says something and it's kind of like how did you come up with that kind of, like, a witty person? Is that what I'm trying to talk about? Someone who's kind of witty, but not too witty because that's crazy. I think those are just, honestly, I'm just jealous of people who are witty because I wish I was like that. I think it's like witty, but like also mixed with like a bit of like the only word I can think is like an aloofness. I think that is like really, really funny together. Like when they say things and it comes out and it's just like, how did you even think to say that? But to them, it's such a normal thing to say. They're like, why are we laughing? You know? I think that that's like my favorite type of humor. I love that humor. Now, not to be delusional and crazy, okay? But I will say that a big part of why Soho is my bias in One Us is because he has that exact type of humor. It's the type of Well, not humor, but just the way that it comes out. Like, he's just that type of funny person where he'll say something and he means for it to be like serious and like not funny at all. But it's just the way that it comes out. It's like just like that's insane. Like, that's an insane thing to say, but it's funny. So, yeah, no, that's my favorite type of humor. Learning more about Christina's dream guy every shot. Yeah, one of these days we're just gonna have to draw it out, and then we're gonna have like this ideal person, just all of a sudden. That's a tough line to follow. So be funny, but don't try to be funny. Yeah, I don't like when people are trying to be funny. I think that's not my. I don't really like that. No house, no wife, no kids, no dog. American dream. I didn't even get to sleep first. That's insane. That's so insane. No, okay. So a big thing about me is I hate when people try to be something that they're, I don't want to say that they're not, but I just hate when people, like, you can tell that they're really trying to be something else. Because I value like originality and individuality a lot. I love when I can just come up to a person and like they're just completely like there's like really, you can tell there's nothing really like not unbothering them, but they're not trying to fit into anything and they're not trying to act a certain way, present themselves a certain way. They kind of just show up and that's just who they are. I love those people. I love those people. And so kind of on the same line as people who are trying to be funny, it's usually people who are not that funny, but they want to seem funny. But then it comes off as like inauthentic, and to me, I don't really like that. I don't like inauthenticity. Long word. We'll use one of those mugshot artists and draw what you look like. So like when a 5'9" girl pretends she's a giant. Okay, you can say that though, but I can tell you 70% of the time I'm always looking at the top of people's heads. So really, is it me pretending? I actually tested this out over the weekend. Or was it yesterday? Yesterday I went shopping, like to go get some things and whatnot. And I was standing in like a crowd. I don't remember where, but maybe it was Walmart. And I was just kind of waiting in line with everyone else. And I start looking around because sometimes I do that. I just try to see, like all of a sudden, where I belong when it comes to like heights. And so I'm looking around and I can visibly see that I am taller than a lot of people in the store. So, yeah, but that happens a lot. I think a lot of places that I go, I tend to be on the taller side anyways. I'm gonna try to write down my dad jokes. Y'all need to help me. Oh, see if they qualify as dad jokes or not. Okay, yeah. Make me want to snack, but I don't have any. Way to go, watermelon. Watermelon slaps. I love watermelon. I be telling dad jokes to my dad and he just stares. That's messed up. That's messed up. You live in Munchkin Land, I'm pretty sure. Actually, where I live, I do think an average height is about 5'6". Like, there are pretty tall people around, but like not everyone is short and not everyone is tall. But they're taller. Like, for example, when I go to like big cities, I can definitely tell the difference. I can tell the difference because I'm looking, like 85% of the people are shorter than I am. Okay. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Tall girly. Yeah, for real. 5'6". Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's an average height. I'm pretty sure. Hi, hello. Girl, hi. Oh my god, hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What? You got a what? What was I gonna say? I totally forgot. Oh, okay, no, anyway, so I was also doing height checks yesterday while I was shopping around because I went by myself. And it's a little bit of a scary week where I live because there's a big event going on all week. And so there's a lot of people from out of town coming in. And I, as a woman, okay, as a young woman going around by myself, it's already a little bit iffy. Um, and so usually when I go around by myself, I always try to look like I can push you down and beat you up because I don't want anyone approaching me in a wrong way. Because not only am I going to get scared, but I don't want anything bad happening to me. So I always try to have the look that like if you look at me funny or you approach me with a funny attitude, like I will probably push you down and then I will kick you, okay? That's just how I try to present myself. And so that's also why I was doing like height checks, because I'm, trying to just make sure that like the people in this store, like I could take down maybe 70% of them. If it's looking grim, if I walk into a place and it's like all these people could beat me up back, I might be a little bit more scared. But I was looking around and a lot of, especially the men, it's the men I'm scared of. Okay, a woman, I know I can probably just push her down. It's fine. Men I'm scared of. But I'm really only scared of the men that are, one, bigger than I am, okay? But also taller than I am, because that means they can probably push me down first. Luckily though, most of the time I'm usually the same height or I'm taller than a lot of the men that I see. So like I know that they would not approach me anyways because I'm already kind of like the same as them, you know? Who's 57? Me. I have a question. What's the question? As a young woman. Yes, I'm a young woman. You're 6'2", you can definitely beat them up. Very true. No. Ignoring homework with period. Why is everything about who can push who down? Because I have no confidence in actually like punching someone in the face because I don't have a lot of muscle in my arms, okay? I'm a little bit of a weak girl. So I don't trust like being able to like punch anyone, but I can definitely push them down because I'm tall. And if I get them on the floor, all right, now I already have an advantage because I'm not on the floor, they are. And I have more confidence in my leg muscles because I'm also a dancer, you know? So like all of the muscle in my body is probably in my legs. And so I push them down, they're on the floor. And now I have confidence in my leg muscles. It's like I feel like I have the upper hand entirely. So that's why. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to fight anyone. You know what? This is also why I always make it a point to try to be, especially when I'm with like my friends and stuff, everyone I know is shorter than I am. So when we're like all going around and stuff, I always try to make sure that I look intimidating so that they don't come up to us. And that if they do come up to us and try to mess with anyone in my group, just know that I am here. Just practice tripping people and running away. I mean, that's really all you need, you know? Like, you just need to get them to, like, get away from you for a second. How are you? Good. This watermelon's fire crispy. Oh my god. Watermelon sounds so good. Hi, hello. You're the heavy for the group. Yes. Uh-huh. Very true. Ah! Almost sour. I also think I'm just... The way that I'm built looks like I could probably beat you up. Even though I probably can't. Because I'm a little weak. It's just the way that I look on the outside. Looks like you probably don't want to be trying me anyways. So, I guess that's a plus. You don't gym? No. No, honestly, I'm just really lazy. I'm really lazy. I would love to do more weightlifting, but not only am I really lazy, I lack self-discipline. Um, and and I hate sweating. I hate it so bad. And like the gym just feels like a combination of all of those things. So I don't go to the gym, even though I would love to. I just don't. Yeah. But gym is happiness. I would actually really love to like feel that way about the gym. Cuz I would love to do more have even more leg muscle cuz I still don't have that much, like as much as I would want to. Um I would love to just be a little bit more toned. But I'm lazy. I'm a lazy girl. I'm a lazy girl. Please don't ignore me. What? I don't know what you're talking about. You can sum up the dream in one word? What dream? Gym helps me get feel good chemicals in my brain. That's valid. That's how I feel about dancing though. And dancing is like a form. It's a good workout too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because it gets in my cardio. It also works my leg muscles because of the way I'm dancing. But that's it. Like it's really only cardio and leg muscles. It doesn't work out anything else. So yeah, you get him. You get him. Favorite funny moment of Stray Kids? I know this is outdated, but like I don't keep up with Stray Kids that much. But my favorite moment is when Bong Chan starts calling out to Felix on like a soccer field, but he says it in English. And so he's like, "Oi, Felix!" It's like, "Come here, bro." That's my favorite. I love that one. Hmm? Do you just do power dances or do you like other types of dancing? Um, the only other type of dancing that I think I enjoy is like I don't know what you would call it, but I like K-pop dances because I think that they're energetic, but they're also not super hard. Because okay. Because does anyone know anything about like the dance scene? Um, More specifically, there's a group. What are they called? Royal something. It's with Paris Goebel. Hold on. Is that his? Oh, it's Royal Family. Duh. It's quite literally the royal family. So the way that they dance is a little too intense, but I like the way that they dance. I mean, obviously, because they're all just good dancers. But they do straight up like 5 minutes of just intense choreography. That's not my favorite. I kind of like I don't want to call them dainty dances. They're still choreographed, but they're not as like hardcore as that. But they're still to like pop music and stuff. I like that kind of dance. Yeah, I love that one. Me too. I didn't even understand what that guy was trying to say. Me neither. What? Sorry, I have to comb my bangs. Hold. Gonna join a ballet dancing group. Get all. Yeah, see, ballet, I think, is probably not for me. Like, I don't think I would enjoy ballet. I don't mean to bring the mood down, but I saw Purple Kiss disband me yesterday. Oh my god, I know. I saw too. It was actually kind of a surprise. I mean, everyone was shocked because, like, I'm surprised they're, like, disbanding. My theory, I have a theory, okay, and I will say it's just a theory, so no one comes for me. But I think that RBW is in a bit of a financial situation and they can't really afford to keep what's not making money. I hate to say it, okay? And I only believe this because RBW, they started acquiring a bunch of like smaller companies a few years ago because at that point in time, RBW was doing pretty well financially. Enough that they could acquire companies and like do like merges and stuff. However, the companies they acquired were also not doing well either. And I think RBW had this plan probably to try to promote more groups through those like companies they acquired. For example, DSP. Okay, they're a big example. DSP, I think they're just they haven't been doing well as of lately. Okay, they were definitely kind of a popular company back in the day, but after maybe 2016 or so, they started to kind of fall off. And I feel like the plan was probably for DSP to debut like a group or promote some of their groups and kind of get themselves like up to a certain point, and then they start making money, and now RBW's making money because they acquired them and all this stuff. Except that didn't happen. DSP's not making money, okay? None of their other company, oh, they took a WM. Okay, they're not making money either. And I think because RBW also mentioned, or I don't know if they mentioned it, but it came out in one of their financial reports a couple months ago, that they were seeing the repercussions of acquiring these companies from 3 to 4 years ago. So, like now they're starting to see kind of how much of a bad idea that was. So in my mind, because that report came out a few months ago, so in my mind I'm like, okay, so like they're not doing well financially. That makes sense because they're also not doing much for One Us anymore, like as much as they were back in the day. They're not doing as much. So when they announced Purple Kiss disbandment, the first thing that I thought of was they probably, because they also had a comeback, and I think that was a test to see if they would make anything back from that comeback, and I don't think they did. But I do think that whoever is doing like marketing for RBW is like kind of slacking. Because even One Us and One We, I mean, all the groups under RBW are not getting as much promo when it comes to their releases and things that they're doing, like as a group and as members and all this stuff. It's not getting a lot of like promotion in general. So Purple Kiss was having a comeback. I didn't even know until like the day before it came out. Because nobody said it, like I wasn't seeing it everywhere the way that I usually would. And then it came out, and then like nobody really like listened to it. And so then RBW's like, okay, I think, like I said, it was probably a test. Didn't do well, so then they're like, all right, I think we're just going to disband this group because I don't think Purple Kiss is making money for the company. I hate to say. They're really cool and we love them, but just kind of looking at their career trajectory, I don't think they're profiting, or if they are, it's not enough to sustain, to like justify the cost of what they're spending on Purple Kiss. So I think they just decided to disband them, and I think that that's goofy. Okay, because I don't know I don't know why other people have to suffer for the way that other people do things. Sorry, I'm ranting. Jesus. Mostly because I've never experienced... What? So I didn't know they existed? They're... Oh! Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a group. They're literally my second favorite girl group after Dreamcatcher. They're the only two girl groups that I stand, and Purple Kiss is the only one holding the... No! No, DSP. I actually don't know what DSP stands for. They're called DSP Media, though. So angry at RBW or not get terribly... Yeah, no. For real. I like totally get it. Is your sister back? She should guest star in here since you guest starred in her stream. She actually went away on another work trip, so she will not be back until this weekend. Well, she won't be back till Friday, because we're leaving Saturday for One Us. But she might... I'm sure she'll guest star when I do my Get Ready With Me streams, because like we'll be in the same place. I'm new to your channel. Oh, hello, welcome. Purple Kiss' last comeback was lazy in my opinion. The song is good, but compared to their others, it was lazy. I haven't listened to it. I don't know. I feel like, and this is, I mean, it's nothing against Purple Kiss anyways. It's just, like lately for the last maybe year and a half or so, I've been kind of falling out of K-pop, so I've only been keeping up with the groups that I like really, really stan. So I haven't listened to like Purple Kiss's like last 3 comebacks. I'm so sorry. Um, but maybe I should. Your sister's a big shot flying all over on business trips. It's actually, she's actually starting a new job and she has to get a bunch of training to do her new job. So they keep sending her to like these places, but she's not flying to any of them. She just drives. But they reimburse her. I ran out of. Okay. That one was sour. Ah! Okay. It's not sour anymore. Sorry, I'm chewing. I'm so sorry. The girls did good, and they obviously weren't the ones being lazy, but the way RBW did it was lazy. I'm just so angry. I'm not even sad anymore. I'm angry. They failed them so bad. No, they really did. They really did. Purple Kiss had a lot of potential. They had a lot of potential because a lot of their earlier songs were really good. It's just, I don't really know why it went so wrong. I'm trying to think. Let me think about why it went so wrong. Because so based on like what I knew, treated watermelon for sour children. Why would you say like that? So based on kind of like what I would see on the outside is they had a pretty good kind of incline, especially after Zombie. I know this is a long time ago, but hear me out. Zombie was actually really popular. I think a lot of people were interested in them. And then they came out with their next song, and from what I could see on the outside, not being a Purple Kiss fan, a lot of people didn't like that they had this really nice song like with Zombie, and then their next song, it was it I don't even remember what their third song was, but it was just so different, it threw a lot of people off. And one thing that you don't want to do when maybe this is my personal opinion, when a group is debuting, you really have to try to solidify either their group concept or their group sound. Either one. And I feel like with the sudden change from like Zombie to whatever their third song was, I feel like it went too far into like like not either of those directions, and it threw everybody off, and everyone didn't like it because a lot of people then was like, oh, I don't like this song, it's not like Zombie or anything. And then I don't remember what their fourth song was, but then I'm trying to think, I don't even remember a lot of their title tracks, because then we got to Sweet Juice, okay, somehow in between we get to Sweet Juice, and like that was probably their like best song. A lot of people liked them. I liked that song. And then what came out after that, I don't know. maybe I should not be talking about this because I don't know. I'm not sure. On My Bike could have been another hit. They promoted them, right? See, I didn't even listen to that. Maybe it is good and I didn't. You know, Vicha also feels so bad. Yeah, that's definitely due to mismanagement, though. I don't know why you sound like a motivational speaker by them. I'm very passionate about this topic, okay? You know, there's a group called Pixie. They're also not doing well. Their members are also leaving. A new member. They have a new member in the group. I think I heard about them too. I think I heard that they were kind of in some distress. Since Purple Kiss and Dreamcatcher are my top 2 girl groups and the only ones I actually had interested in to become a full fan, I'm so heartbroken how they're both dying. No! Yeah, no, I think the Purple Kiss one is actually really sad. Because at the end of the day, okay, at the end of the day, it really just kind of boils down to the fact that they didn't promote them right. I don't think it's because there wasn't any interest in them, because there was for sure. It's just the way they went about promoting a lot of like their comebacks and whatnot. It wasn't helpful. So, group activities hiatus. I know this is so sad. Yeah, it is it's sad. It's really sad. You know what? They should hire me for marketing. Because I work in marketing right now. They should hire me for marketing and I don't know, try to promote them better. I don't know. Marketing is hard though. It really is. So, by the way, what's your name? My name is Christina. Yep. Now when I listen to Purple Kiss, I'm not even happy anymore. I'm angry. I know. That's gonna be so sad. I think it's even worse to say that they're disbanding Purple Kiss, but then to be like, but they're gonna release an album and they're gonna go on tour first, and then they're gonna disband. Hello? That's such a goofy thing. Such a goofy thing to do. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was an Emperor, a huge Purple Kiss fan. Yeah, I know. That's just so devastating. Gotta go now. Okay, bye. Christina Miranda. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Never got to see them on tour. But they're going on tour this this fall. No, see, this is why I don't think the tour was a good idea. Because everyone's gonna go to this tour and it's just gonna be sad. No one's gonna be excited or happy or anything. It's like you have to go to that tour knowing that after that concert is over, you're never gonna see them ever again. That's sad. Who's gonna go to that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Such a long name. Yep. Very true. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. If I keep looking up, I have... Okay. Let me tell you a bit of a story. So I have Kunhees From subscription. And it's only because like a month ago, or a little over a month ago, they had the Yanza started. I know, I'm trying not to. A little over a month ago, From had this like special where they offered a free week for any of the ONEUS members Froms. I don't know why, but they did, and it was free for a week. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I should just, it's free. I don't gotta pay money. And so I ended up picking Kunhees because I know he talks a lot in From, because I was gonna get Lidos, but I've had Lidos before. And I know somebody on Twitter who posts what he sends in From anyway, so it's like I see those even without his subscription. I still know what he's sending. Kunhee, it's like I don't really know what he sends unless somebody like takes just a few lines of what he says. And so I'm thinking maybe I should try Kunhee. So I get Kunhee's subscription for that week. But then the week ends, I forget to cancel the subscription, and so then it charges me for a month. I'm like, okay. So I've had Kunhee's From for the last like 3 weeks or so. I think it expires next week. Maybe. However, okay, I completely underestimated how much he talks to From, because I know he talks a lot, but I didn't know it was that much until I had his From, especially after it renewed. And so he doesn't get on it frequently, but when he does, he sends a bunch of messages at like, I don't want to say at once, but he talks for like 40 minutes on From. Sends like 180 messages. And then he leaves and disappears for like a day and a half. And I completely underestimated this. So I it came to a point where try not to yawn. It came to a point where I had to turn the notifications off because they were just too much. Because I wasn't aware. So I had his notifications off on From for like a week and a half. Okay. Can't tell you how many messages I missed in that time, but it was definitely over 100. But recently I turned the notifications back on because the US tour started and I just want to know like what's going on. So I turned his notifications back on, but then it makes me realize why I turned them off in the first place. So now I was having, well, I think he stopped sending, but I was having that dilemma for the last like 10 minutes. Every notification was a Kunhi message. I'm trying not to yawn. I failed miserably. Sorry to be so negative, but honestly, I'm so angry about it. They're literally the first group disbandment I'm experiencing from a group I really stand with. No, that's so valid though. It's very valid. I think it's valid to be upset because it is something that's just so kind of out of nowhere. Very upsetting anyways. But it also is very different too when it's a group that you really like. Like, I personally don't think I've ever experienced a group that I like disbanding. Because they usually... the groups that I stan, they usually just kind of stop making music and then just disappear off the face of the earth. So it's kind of giving like ghosted. That's what happens with my groups. But because of that, because they just kind of up and leave all of a sudden, it's like I don't really know what it's like for a group to be like, hey, we're disbanding, and then, you know. I've been with them since months before their debut. Sorry. Do you like BTS? Kind of. Do you stand Stray Kids? No. No, I don't. Wow. No one's donated to my cause. My Oneus tour t-shirt. The t-shirts are expensive. Oh my god. I'm actually really mad. Oh, wait. Do you think it'll show up now? Let me look. I'm a little mad because I want 2 of the shirts, but they're expensive. They're expensive. So sorry. I have to just kind of allot for the... I guess I don't need a shirt, but I do. They don't have hoodies this time. I kind of need a shirt. Stand them, they're sassy queens, and it's never late to stand them. Remember, you have 5 years left with Stray Kids if you want to stand them. Okay. I'll tell you right now, I know of Stray Kids. Okay? I'm not going to stand Stray Kids. I'm more of like a casual fan, but I will probably never ult them. Okay? I'm sorry to say it like that, but I know who Stray Kids is, though. So, what do you want to become in the future, may I ask? Ooh, it depends on what kind of answer you want for that question. Do you mean like career-wise, or do you mean like as a person? No! Ow! Ow! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. It's hard to find groups like Purple Kiss and Dreamcatcher. They have a unique concept and sound that I love and gravitate towards, and all the similar groups like them also disband. No. How much are they? The shirt, okay. I think the 2 basic shirts are 40, and then the vintage washed, whatever the heck it's called, is 45. So if you buy 2, that's already $100 out of the, out of your pocket. They do have this like special going on though. If you buy 1 t-shirt, I think you get a photo card, just like a random photo card. from their tour set thing. If you buy 2 t-shirts, you get a random photo card pack because they have 2 photo card packs. And then if you buy all 3 t-shirts, you get both of the photo card packs. And I'm pretty sure they're free. Like if you buy the shirts. So. Well, you did say you like poor guys. You're probably... Okay, I didn't say I liked poor guys. I just said money is not that much of an issue to me. Okay? Like I don't... Sorry. Like I don't like it when a guy has a lot of money and then feels the need to try to flaunt it to... Like if I was in that situation, say a guy's interested in me and he's like rich. If he immediately starts talking about how rich he is to try to impress me, I'm immediately not impressed. I'm not only am I not impressed, I am now uninterested because I don't like when that's like the first thing that they try to talk about is just how much money they have. Like, but on the other end of that, I don't want to be with somebody who has like absolutely nothing, because that more so kind of proves that they don't really care to like work for anything. Because like how are you gonna go around as like an adult, okay, and not have any money, like anything to your name, you know? Like I'm thinking of people who maybe like work part-time jobs and like that's really all they can afford. Part-time job and then like an apartment they live in, or maybe they do live at home with like their family but like they work like a job and get their own money, all this stuff. That's kind of what I meant. Now if somebody did come up to me, all right, and it's not that important, but it is, but it's not. Went inactive. Oh, went inactive. Pixie Pink Fantasy. Oh, wait. There's a band, I think, that gives the same vibe as Purple Kids. What are they called? What are they called? It's a band though. It's a girl band. What? Like an actual band, like instruments, but they're girls. Oh, it's QWER. I actually haven't heard any other songs, so I can't really tell you. I know Rolling Quartz, if you're gonna say it. No. Rolling Quartz has like more rock heavy songs. Because I do think I vibe more with rock songs that sound a bit more like pop songs, but not entirely pop. Not pop rock, but like rock with like a hint of pop. Because I feel like when I think of Purple Kiss, that's kind of what they gave. Like they didn't really sound super pop music-y, but their songs always had like a hint of pop music in them. Same for Dreamcatcher too, though. Well, the songs that I like from Dreamcatcher had more of like a pop sound. But Rolling Quartz, I know, like doesn't really have pop sounding songs. The other band though, I haven't listened to any of their songs, so I don't know what they sound like. But maybe they do. I love pop rock. Me too, kind of. But I don't like the pop rock that's like pop with a little bit of rock. Because that's just... Hold on, let me see if I can find a song that fits into pop rock. Pop rock playlist. Ooh. That's pop punk, though. I'm not pop... Oh, but if I play any of these, it's gonna get me. Alright, let me just see. Never mind. It's not gonna bring it up. It's not gonna bring it up. Never mind. Preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? I'll be your desire. I can be the star you rely on. Can't look away. Anyways, all that aside, I'm seeing One Us in 5 days. I'm so scared. I'm scared, but I'm excited. I'm really excited, but I'm also a little scared. Okay. I do want to, maybe I guess I just want to vent about a dilemma that I'm having. Even though I had this dilemma last week as well. But now it's even more of a dilemma because I'm seeing One Us in 5 days. One Us did cover Your Idol. I saw that. Yeah. Well, see, I knew because they posted it on in a TikTok that they were going to do that as a cover. But now I'm excited because they got the outfits and everything. So anyway, a dilemma I'm having is that we're 5 days away. We're actually 4 days away from, okay, we're 4 days away from our flight. Okay, because me and my sister are going like 100%. A dilemma I'm having is that my pal has not bought her flight yet. Okay, it's on Saturday. Our flight, it's Tuesday. She has not bought her flight yet, and yesterday she made a mention of maybe buying her flights, but she said she was gonna try to buy them yesterday. So I saw her today and she didn't say anything. But that to me says that she didn't buy them, because I think if she bought them, she would have mentioned that she bought them. And so tomorrow becomes 3 days away from the flight, and I don't know if anyone knows anything about buying flights that close to when the flight takes off. It's expensive, right? So part of me thinks she's not going to buy her flights, which is fine. Like, I don't mind if she can't go, because, again, like, things just kind of work out differently for everyone. Like, maybe she, said she could go 2 months ago, but now all of a sudden she can't. It's fine. The problem I'm having, though, is that not only is she not saying that she can't go, but for some reason she just doesn't want to. Because the way that she mentioned, we were talking about it a little bit yesterday, and she was like, I really want to go, though. I would love to go, and all this stuff. Like, she kept making it sound like, the heck was that? Like, she just genuinely, like, she, like, was, like, eager to go. But it's one of those things where, like, the actions are saying something else. Like, your actions and your words are not doing the same thing. And at this point, I would much rather she just say that she just doesn't want to go, or that she just can't go, rather than waiting until the very last possible second to be like, oh, would you look at that? There's no time. I can't go. Because I hate when people do that. My least favorite thing is when people wait until the very last minute to say something. When you knew this whole time that you probably couldn't go. So, I guess it's not necessarily a dilemma. It's kind of a dilemma because I still don't know if she's going. Like, we're 3 days away. 4 days? 3 days at this point. 3 days away from leaving on the whole trip, and I still don't know if she's going or not. Like, in my brain, I'm freaking out. Like, that, hello? So, that's been a fun thing to try to deal with all week so far. I kind of just feel like she's probably gonna say, like, on Thursday or something, she's gonna be like, hey, all of a sudden, guess what? Don't think I can go. And I'm gonna say, that would have been really nice to know a few days ago, when we all knew that you just couldn't go. So, but I'm trying not to let that hinder my experience or anything. Because even though it is anxiety inducing for me, because I hate when I don't know things, especially when it's like comes to like plans and whatnot. At the same time, I'm going to see One Us. Okay, I'm trying to go stress-free. Stress-free, not having to worry about anything, all right? That's my goal. So, yeah. That's just my vent session for for right now. Yep. Yep. Ah, what happened? Preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher? I'll be your desire. Anyways. So again, like I said, One Us in 5 days. One Us in 5 days. 5 days and a week from tomorrow? Oh god. Ah! I actually hate how fast it's like coming. Well, I like it because like it's already here. Oh my god, you know, can finally see One Us. But I also hate how fast it's gonna fly by. And it's just gonna be over. And then I can't see. Oh god. Ah. It's like a good thing and a bad thing. Luckily, so I do have my outfits planned. I actually am really excited for my outfit for Chicago. For the One Us concert. Thank you. I'm really excited for my Chicago outfit. Okay, and because I'm a lucky girl, I suffer from lucky girl syndrome. They're gonna draw my number in Chicago. And I need them to draw my number in Chicago because I don't really want them to do it in Nashville. Not saying they will, but like in the off chance that it happens. I don't want them to do it in Nashville because my outfit is not as cute for Nashville. Well, it is. My outfit for Nashville is cute. But I don't want to be on stage in my Nashville outfit. But I do want to be on stage with my Chicago outfit, you know? So, if they're going to draw my number, they better do it in Chicago. Please. That's all I ask. Don't do it in Nashville, please. Please, I don't want to stand on stage looking like that. Well, it's not a bad fit. It's just one of them is much better than the other. Anyways, how long have I been live? Almost an hour and a half? Wait, what? I guess I didn't think I started the stream at such an awkward time, but I guess I did. I think maybe I'll be live for 5 more minutes and then I will end the stream for tonight. How about that? I did say that I will try to stream tomorrow and Thursday just because I won't be live Friday and not Saturday because I'm traveling. And then Sunday is the concert. Oh god. Oh god. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've seen One Us enough times. This should not be a problem, but it is. It's always a problem every single time. I just love One Us. I'm a big fan. I'm just a big fan, that's all. That's all. Yeah, anyways. If you have anything to ask, ask now or forever hold your peace. Until tomorrow. Yeah. I could try to find something to yap about. Let me see. What else should I yap about? Do I have anything else? As a professional yapper, this shouldn't be that hard, but... Hi, hello. Hello. It's One Us day for me. Oh my god, are you excited? Wait, yeah, because you're in Detroit, right? Wait, are you excited? Oh, wait, but then you won't be here at the stream tomorrow. You know what? How about I stream a little later so that you can come in like halfway through the stream and then you can tell us how it went. You can share with the class. how everything went. Because I would love to know. I think one thing I'm a little... Well, I'll be honest, I still don't have anything for them to sign. I haven't decided on what I want them to sign. I haven't thought like anything about the fan sign. The group photo, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with the group photo. The selfies, I kind of know what I'm gonna do, but like not really. But I also am not entirely sure like how everything works either. Have fun at the show. I'm scared. Understandably so. Do you have a good seat at least? I'm so down. Okay, period. Yeah. I'll start stream a little later tomorrow. So you can come in and tell us how your experience went. Tell us how it went. Sorry. Anyways. I know. This tour feels so... I don't know. Something just feels a little strange. Not in a bad way, though. Not in a bad way. I've run out of things to yap about. I think we know what that means. I have 4th row. Wait, that's a good seat. That's a good seat. That means you're gonna have the best time of your life. I mean, you can have the best time of your life anywhere you sit. But the 4th row is a good seat. Actually. That's a good one. I kind of wish. I don't know. Maybe. You're blessed. Yeah, you gotta... What the heck? You gotta share your experience tomorrow. I'm back. I was tending to dog. Oh, welcome back. You know what, though? I'm about to end stream in like 3 minutes. And you're done yapping. Yeah, I yapped about so many things. I even vented. I vented and I yapped and all the good stuff. No, I do kind of wish, like, if things worked out a little bit better for me, I wanted to go to Cleveland. Cleveland and Chicago and Nashville. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. I don't think I can anyways. Because I'm also a spontaneous... I'm a spontaneous person. If I decide all of a sudden that I'm going to go from Nashville to Dallas... I don't think I will, though. I think that's a little too much. But in another life, I would have done that. In another life, I would make you stay. I don't have to say you were the one that got away. That's how much it is for a one-way. Alright, so I'm not going to Dallas, but the idea was there. Didn't hear my tea from last time you were live? Do I remember the tea from last time you were live? You were live? I was live? Sorry. Totally forgot. I totally forgot. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I know what the tea is, I swear. Okay, I feel like this is a good thing about me, though, is that I'm naturally a good secret keeper because I tend to forget about the secrets. So, like, if you ever need to vent about anything, I'm great at listening because not that I don't think it's important, but I just naturally forget a lot of things. Not a huge fan of tea, but add some honey. Now listen. Basically what I was getting at. Oh, you're right. You're right. You were getting rizzed up at the phone shop. You're so correct. I remember now. Did you get his number? Yeah, that's what we were saying. We were saying she has to go back and say there's an issue with her phone, and then somehow turn the conversation into like getting his number or his Instagram, so you guys can text or something. This comment's kind of like memes. That's just too bad. That's just too bad. So waiting for the next time I see him. No, I'm saying go in there and just be like, hey. I guess you can't make up a phone issue, but if you could, that would be the move. I'm not tired. Just kidding, I think I am. You were getting a new phone, perfect opportunity to ask for his number in case you need help with the phone. I'm saying this is natural Riz, okay? Natural Riz? This is just like, this is where it's at. Yeah, exactly. That's just SOL for him. SOL for him. I'm trying not to yawn. I really am. Okay. What did they try to do? Oh. That's funny. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Alright. He doesn't know this is the second time. Yeah, true. Very true. Homework assignment. We need a name and phone number next time. Yeah, within the next month, okay? I think we need to get a move on this. A move on this. Yeah. Anyways, so I hate to cut the conversation short here, but I do think I'm going to end the stream here for today. Yeah. Okay, bye. Just kidding. Oh God. Anyways, so like I mentioned earlier, but I'll mention it again just in case you weren't here. I'm gonna commit, okay? I will go live tomorrow, and I will be live on Thursday, just so we can get, some streams out of the way before the weekend. Before I see one else. Oh God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I will be live again tomorrow. So if you guys want to, be sure to stop by, say hi, or not. And yeah, I think that's really all I have. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It was very, very chill today, I think. Very, very chill. What else do I usually say? I feel like my brain is like heading to bed. So I feel like I don't remember anything. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for I forgot how to, okay, you know what? How about let's just head on to bed, okay? I will see you all in tomorrow's stream if you stop by, okay? Bye, everyone. Hope you have a good night and you have good sleeps and good dreams and everything else. And I'll see you tomorrow.